Hi there. It is finally time for my completed pages for May and the last 10 days of April, since I kind of pushed those all into May. So here I have my coloring calendar, which I honestly did not keep up on in May. So there's not much there for May, but I did decorate it for April's month, but I took it out, and then I just covered up some of this stuff to make it prettier, because it was annoying having a month. Why do they do that? I know they do it to save paper, but it's rude. Don't print something that's garbage after one use, you know, on the back of something that can be used over and over again. I hate when people do that. It's annoying. But anyways, so my statistics, which are not important, but we're gonna do June. And of course, today we are on the 5th, which I know I'm late to getting colored pages done, but let's go to my coloring. This needs moved down because I didn't get it done that day. So we will just move it. It has been a rough week for me. It's always a rough week. I really do try for it not to be a rough week. But it is a rough week. You know, one thing I noticed with my friction pens that I have not noticed on any other paper other than the Happy Planner paper is I get this like color of what I erased kind of shadow. I guess if I could just keep like rubbing off the eraser nub on the pen, it goes away a little bit. Oh, Fred, don't start. I know you want to play, but we're not playing now. Not right now. Not right now. Why'd you go out there if you knew you were going to be blocked out there? Sonny's laying in the doorway. Now Fred's having a conniption. 1 second. Come here. Come here. You need to stop barking. People need to sleep. Come here. No, I'm not chasing you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, don't. Sorry, boy, you're gonna have to move so Fred can get through, because he's probably not gonna come through with you laying there. All right, back to what we were doing. So Thursday. Today is Thursday, so let me get the right color pen. We're gonna write it in here, down here instead. Okay. Well, let's do it. Set this off to the side. Make sure I don't have anything else written in here that I need to... Okay. Will it stay there? No, of course not. I need a bigger desk, is what I need. Okay, completed pages. Okay, let me show you this, since it comes with 2 stickers, which I've already used, and I used them in my journal, which is where. I don't know where I put it. I don't know where I put it at the moment. But anyways, it's cute. It's a Mrs. Buttered postcard that she sends, or print, I should say. So that's the print for May. Does say May, right? 4. Yep. April, I guess. Okay, my first page that I have for my completed pages is a PDF. It's a Yusiku page, and I got it off of Etsy. And it was her Pink Moon April Witch, or Spring Witch. I don't remember what I used. I think I used Castle Arts pencils. Let's see. No, I used Polychromos, which I did not like on this paper. The paper that I used is very, very toothy paper, and it took a lot to get these to lay down, and because I had to press so hard, I couldn't blend correctly. Like, I was burnishing so fast that my intention was to have this blended across the back, not straight lines. But the way it was working with the Polychromos, the way it was working for me, it was not blending. So I just put a straight line instead, where the colors changed. But that is my April Witch. I used Polychromos and some Langwo gel pens, and some Shan's glitter gel pens. And that's it. And this is one of my first attempts at covering the line art. I don't know that I'm going to do that every time, but I gave it a try. I'm not real good at matching the colors to the pencils. I mean, I would be better if I gave it more time, but I just don't give it that much time. Oh, let me turn the light on here. Oops. Okay, there we go. So you can see, like, my purple isn't exactly the right color purple, but it was fun. This is one of my favorite pages. I like Yusiko's illustrations a lot. Okay. One down. Next is a whip. So I'm in the group that works out of this book or the 3 books, Witches, 2 Witches and Wishes Around. And this was the page for April. Oh wait, no, May. It was the page for May. I did not get it done because I got scared after I totally messed up her skin. I think I can fix it. It's just going to take more effort than I had at the time, and I just didn't have the time to put into fixing it yet. So I need to go through and clean her up, get her skin looking better before I keep going on that one. That is, what is this page called? Lily Pad Pond. Make sure I get that in the right way or I'll have brown marker everywhere. Yeah, this was my first attempt at dark skin with an alcohol marker, so eek. Not great. Life of Witches by Yusiku. Then another whip. I guess all my whips are like right here. So I'll just show you my whips first. Portrait of a Mermaid. I don't really have a lot to do on here. I just need to do some pencil work. Maybe. I haven't even fully decided what I want to do. But I do need to do a little bit of work on there. This Portrait of a Mermaid by Sarah Burrier. And I used water-based markers on that one. Right? Which ones did I use? Portrait of a Mermaid. I used the Mon Ami water-based dual tip markers, which I love, by the way. Love those markers. Then I just started this one here, like the 30th or 31st or something of May. This is a card I got in the mail from Laura Philippon, and it's a little girl with a little kitten in the rain. She's covering her up with the umbrella. And I think what I did, I'm going to have to go, it's Schminke watercolors. So my Schminke watercolors here. I think what I'm going to have to do is go over the sky with a darker color because it doesn't really say rain to me. Like I wanted it to be like a spring rain, summer rain. So that's what I was going for, but I think it's still just a little bit too blue. So I need to make it a little darker and then put some rain, you know, once I do the gel pens and everything, get some stuff in there. And I need to figure out what I'm doing with the moon. That's the other reason why I need to make it darker, because it's like nighttime, not daytime. So, and then I hadn't figured out the colors. I was wanting to do these leather cases and her boots. I was thinking grays instead of browns, but I haven't fully committed because the cat's gray, but her hair is brown. I don't know. There's just like little things I need to do and figure out what color metal I want to do and all that. So that is Laura Philippon. I don't know if this has a specific name, but I think it's in her steampunk coloring book. Then also by Yusiku was this bookish witchy page. And honestly, I got that's all I got done. It's Prismacolor, but this was sitting on my desk and I was like getting ready to do it, and then I got pulled away right away, of course. So I still want to work on that when I have time, but right now is not. I don't have lots of time right now. Then I also have almost finished this page by Maud. I don't know her last name right now, but it's Elo Art. And she is on Instagram, and she is on Patreon. She does a lot of illustrations where there's things, sea creatures, flowers, animals, things in the hair and around the neck. So this is what a lot of her different illustrations look like, but maybe from the side or, you know, different directions. But I thought this would be a good one to try pointillism on and stippling, but I just don't know. These little birds and all these little things ended up feeling way too small to do that on. I kind of lost. I lost the sketch behind the pointillism, which that was not my intention. My intention was to keep the sketch kind of like I did with the hair, where the sketch lines I had kind of, where's my darker areas and things. But it just was not very possible with these little flowers, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to go over these completely and try to bring out the sketch lines again, or if I'm going to leave them with the dots only, or how I'm going to do it. So that's why this isn't done yet, because I haven't made a decision on the little elements, and I also haven't made a decision on a color, if I'm going to do a color on the background. At first I didn't want to because of all these little things out here, but I kind of feel like it's overwhelming on the page with white, but a color might be really overwhelming. So I don't know. I haven't decided. If anybody has any advice for me on a background color or no color, no do nothing, whatever, let me know. Thank you. And I bought that on Etsy. I bought all of that on Etsy from Maud and from Yusiku. Then in Goddess Spell by Mystic Art Mirrors. There we go. Mystic Art Mirrors. I started working on Persephone. But I have not also finished her. She is one that I started with watercolor pencils, but I haven't finished her yet, and I haven't even activated anything yet. I kind of was just coloring one night in bed, kind of giving it the first layer of what I kind of wanted places, and then kind of deciding from there. And yes, I did mean to do her skin pink. If you guys are familiar with Lore Olympus, it's a graphic novel by Rachel Smith, and Persephone's pink in that graphic novel series. So I was trying to make her pink. And I think I might have drawn this line on here, but I'm not sure, because it looks out of place. I don't remember it being there before. I'm going to try and erase it and see if it erases. I don't know. That's Persephone in Goddess Spell. And then, oh, I used Cezanne watercolor pencils on that too, by the way. Then, one of my mermaids for Mermaid in Hot Tropics, Tiki Pinup Coloring Book by Carla Magana. I did this mermaid. And I did her in Inktense watercolor pans and Graphitint watercolor pans. And also with this one, so what I did is I had this washi tape here that I love, that I got from like Bixby Art, I think, on Etsy. I'm not usually into geometric patterns, but I really love this washi tape. So I thought, well, I'm going to put that washi tape around it, and then I will use the colors out of this washi tape for the illustration. So that's kind of what I did. I really wanted to have a really, really bright mermaid and then like a muted scene around her. It's not done yet. I still need to do some pencil on top, maybe, and her bubbles and highlights and accents. That is Hot Tropics by Carla Magana. Then another whip in Dream Voyage by Melpomene Chetapani Gyatso. I started the mermaid page in here as well, and I was using Artistro watercolors for this one. So I just got stopped in the middle of it, and I just haven't had a chance to get back to it yet. So hopefully very soon I'd like to get this one finished. And I'm gonna group the colors in Dream Voyage too, so I'd like to get that one done. Then in Fairy Tales by Emily Lydhall Oberg, I started the mermaid. I got done basing her. She's definitely not done. I did her with water-based markers. I'm pretty sure I used, let me see, what did I use? Arteza Everblend Ultra H2O markers is what I used for her. So that is Fairy Tales by Emily Lydhall Oberg. And then I did not get a lot more done in my tracing, Erie Tracing the Festivals of the World coloring book and tracing book. I have, I think it was 16 more pages in order to get through June. So I'm gonna try and get some more done in there. Okay, now for completed pages. First one is, this was the one of the April pages for Carla Magana Glam Coloring. She was, well, I called her Chiana, and I made her this purplish gray color because she reminded me of Chiana from Farscape. if you're familiar with the TV series Farscape. I think it was an Australian TV series that ended up on Sci-Fi at one point. Or maybe it was... maybe just the actors were Australian or it was filmed in Australia. I don't remember. But that's Chiana. I used a Hoo alcohol markers and then the Languo gel pens. That's in the BookOutlet sketchbook by Carla Magana. One of the other pages we did in Glam Noir by Carla Magana. This is one I did on my own because I realized I was working on the wrong page. Is this girl here. And what did I use? I used... it's been a while on this one, so... Glam Noir. I used Crayola markers, the Bold and Bright, and the Colors of the World, and Retired Colors markers. And if you notice, these Bold and Bright ones, they're almost opaque. Like, look at this. Is that Bold and Bright? Yeah. This darker green was this Bold and Bright. Look how, like, it covers up the line work. I wasn't expecting that to happen with the Crayola marker, but it did. It colored in over the line work on some of those. Yeah, so that is, I think that's Cat jumping around. That's that one there, the leopard print. And then the one that we did for the month of April was this one here. And I called this one Rodeo Drive, baby. Because she just looked like she was coming out of the stores on Rodeo Drive, like Pretty Woman. So, and there's some really cool ones of this. Actually, Carla Magana commented on, it was either Christine's or Shelley's. I can't remember. I think it was Christine's. So go look at Christine's. It's really pretty. Yep, there's Rodeo Drive, baby. And I did not get May's picks done, unfortunately. But I maybe will catch up on them. Maybe. The ones, oh, I'll show you. The ones we picked for June. Did I mark it already? Yeah, I did. It's this one here in Glam Noir. And this one here in BookOutlet sketchbook. So those are the ones for June. Then in Cosmic Slumber by Tilly Walden for April, we did the Princess of Swords. So I used watercolor pencils, I believe. Let me double check that. No, I didn't. I used Tombow dual brush pens. And I did use the color schemes that the artist recommends here. And then I looked at the tarot card version here and used that. I took a picture of it with my phone and then used that to do. Actually, I need to mark her off of this, wherever she's at. Oh, I'll find her. That is Cosmic Slumber Tarot Coloring Book, and I don't know which one we're doing. I don't know which one we did in May, and I don't know which one we're doing in June yet. I need to find out. Because actually, the paper does not like water very much, that's for sure, but I went ahead and I picked out all the markers for those color schemes, and I'm going to try and stick with the same materials through the book. I did use pencil on top too, didn't I? Cosmic Slumber. Yeah. No, I didn't. Oh yeah, used Prismacolors for blending. Yeah, I did. I was like, I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. And then in Bookish Tarot Coloring Book for book lover girlies, with the artist's name is Goldie Twinkle, which actually she's a thought she had something with more of her name. I'm pretty sure she's on Etsy. Yeah, Goldie Twinkle Coloring on Instagram. And she's also on TikTok. And this is the one I did. Morally Gray. And let's see, what did I use? I used Ohuhu Honolulu alcohol markers and Guangna super golden markers. And the metallic marker dual tips from Guangna as well. But this one was fun. These ones are going to be fun. I should just keep it out and do them more often. See what happened? I put it on my shelf and then I forget about it. My ADHD brain goes, oh, I had that book? What? Really? Are you sure? Then I finished a whip that I've had going for a couple months. Did I mark it? There it is. This is World of Flowers by Joanna Basford. This was a color along. Whoa. That is bright and shiny, huh? It was a color along tutorial for gel pens with Ink and Hue Sarah on YouTube. And I chose different colors, but it was a pan pastel background with gel pen foreground. And I used Color It gel pens. I used metallic and glitter gel pens. But I did really have fun doing it. It just took a very long time. And I thought I picked another one to do. Maybe it wasn't in this book. It was in it was in a different book. Well, I'll show you in my plans. But that is World of Flowers, and thank you so much, Sarah, for providing the color along. Then in Forest Song by R.J. Hampson, I'm in a group with Yolanda, Coloring Biker Mama, and Joe from juliet.colors. And we did the Phoenix this month, which is this is one that I'm like, these are what the ones that are tagged are ones that we're supposed to do that I haven't done yet. That I joined the group late. Is it behind it? There it is. This is the Phoenix. Phoenix tree, I should say. So I used Crayola Super Tips, I believe. No, Zig Clean Color Real Brush. Man, I just really have Super Tips on the brain, huh? And then Prismacolor pencils and a white pigment ink pen for shading, or not shading, for accents. And I'll put Yolanda and Jordy's in here. And they were awesome, by the way. Their pages are always awesome. But the page we picked for May, and I did not get it done, was this one, maybe this one. Yeah. This one, which I really wanted to get it done, but I just didn't, so I will eventually. And then the one we picked for June is, which one was it? It's the one I picked. I think I'd remember. But no. I never remember. The Guardian. This is the one we picked for June. So. That is For Song by R.J. Hampson, and actually, that is it. That is all I got done. In May. April and May. End of April and May. So next I'll have my plans out pretty soon, so I'll get that for you. But please like and subscribe if you like what you saw. I know I don't get a lot of pages done, but I'm trying to do my best on every page and not just color for the sake of coloring. And like, if I don't feel like coloring, I don't color, because I don't want to waste materials. It's expensive to color. It gets very expensive. I mean, you can color with cheap stuff and it's just as good, which I do a lot. But I still don't want to waste it. So I try and color whenever I feel like I can do my best, and that's not every day. But I will have my plans out for June here shortly, and I would love to see you stick around. Thank you. Bye.